It's absolutely scorched and ruined. So welcome back everyone, and this time it's a wild camping adventure in my Nortent Vern 1. My favourite wild camping tent. It's the poly cotton version, so it's a little bit weighty, but honestly the strength of this tent, it can be battered by winds and not move. So, and it's breathable. So I just thought, you know what, let's bring it out. Weather has changed a little bit, so there's a bit of a breeze, but with it being spring now, it's starting to warm up slowly. It's still cold at night, but it's starting to warm up during the day. So it's a bit warmer now. The sun's been out most of the day. So yeah, this should be a nice little adventure. I've got some treats for tonight, some snacks. I've also got something that I'll be making tonight. I nearly give it away then. I don't want to give it away, but you'll see. It's a beast of a meal. So we've got a little fire pit here. I just moved rocks from where they were, just a bit further away, into a better position, shall we say. Then we can get the fire going later on tonight, because there's quite a bit of wood to burn around here. So it should be nice. Bit of TV front fire, bit of ambience. Nice food. But I think first things first, I'm going to get a coffee on go, because I've got dry lips, all this weather change. So come on, let's get a coffee on. tell you what, can't beat a coffee to get you started for the day, can you? Just gets you going, doesn't it? I mean, I've got loads of firewood to process for open fire tonight, so bit of energy, you know how it is. I'm not sure if you guys have watched previous episode that I did on the One Tigris platoon tent. I like that tent, you know. Yeah, there could be a few improvements. I did put up a post on Instagram regarding what improvements I'd do on it, but it's still a very valid tent. It's still a good tent. I'd use it. But I'm thinking, because obviously I use it when it was a bit colder and very wet weather, I'm thinking in summer it's going to be the ideal tent, is that open front. I know it's got no bug mesh in there for bugs, but I'm not in Scotland, so I don't really get a lot of bugs where I go, this spot or my spots, and I'm not close to water, so I do end up having to bring my own water with me, which bit of a ball ache, but it is what it is, innit? There's one spot that I go to where there's water, so, and you'll have seen that on another episode that I did in the same tent actually. But yeah, the One Tigris tent in summer, that's going to be brilliant, that, because you could get two of you in there with chairs and a table in the middle, and you can sleep too, so I think that'd be ideal, that. So I'm looking forward to using that in summer. I might even, I was considering using it. I've got like a bit of a mountain that I go up sometimes in summer for a camp to get views. I'm thinking using that up there with the open front, it'll create like a panoramic view. I think that will be amazing. So yeah, you have to stay tuned, guys, for that one. And also, I've just been walking around here. This is one of my regular spots that I come to and I have permission for. And I've just walked a bit further in and someone's been here without permission, and I don't know how they've done it, but they've got a fire going in between a cluster of trees. I don't know if they've put it on a tree to start it or they've just set a fire like they do and just gone. But it's scorched all the ground. It looks like the fire's gone underneath, up the trees. It's a right mess. Right mess. If I could tidy it up, I would, but I don't know what I could do to it, really. You know, just have to hope that the woods heals itself. I've seen it one time here before, where someone must have had a fire going and it was really hot weather when that happened. And a load of trees went down because of it. But I always try and keep my eye out here for people coming and being a bit of a nuisance. It's quite out of way here as well, so it's very rare I see a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, landowners doing a few bits. I can hear them in distance, but there's not a lot of people that come here. It's quite a secluded spot. But I'll take you guys over and have a look at it shortly. But I think for now, I'm going to finish this coffee. Then we'll scout out a bit of firewood and I'll show you this spot. It's a right mess, honestly. So I'll finish this coffee and I'll bring you guys back. So I'm not sure what you guys can make out in this footage, but it's absolutely scorched and ruined. There's a tree over here that's lifted up, it's uprooted. All roots are burnt from underground. It's just an absolute eyesore, utter mess. This tree's totally scorched. I can't see how long these are going to last like this. I know pine trees do soak a lot of moisture up, so even when they've been scorched they can end up living a little bit, but it's just a mess, isn't it? And it's unsafe as well. That's the problem, because you don't know which one could go, and you don't want one of these to just go in bad wind straight on top of you. So yeah, and then if you saw in footage I just showed you, there's a tree as well just near all this where they've been carving the birch bark off to get fires going, and it's a mess all the way down it, as high as I can reach, right down at the bottom. So they know what they're doing, getting fires going. They know how to get a fire going with some birch bark. I mean, they probably won't use the fire steel, I doubt it. It's highly unlikely. They'd probably use a lighter, but they've used that to get it going, the initial fire. But they've used loads of it as well. But I mean, if you're going to practice bushcraft or camping and learn how to light fires, do it safely, because this is just bad. It's a right mess. I mean, if someone had have come when this was still burning, like under the ground, that'd have been unsafe as well. It just ruins it for everyone, doesn't it? Because then they'll wonder why here in UK, it's like frowned upon is camping a little bit. And then they'll wonder why. Like, if you just use your initiative. I mean, look, we've got YouTube now. You guys watch me light fires. You know, why don't they watch how we do it safely and learn how to do it properly instead of just being idiots? Because then they'll just put a ban altogether. Regardless of whether it's permission or not, you're not allowed to camp anymore. So, I mean, luckily enough, we can just nip up to Scotland, but they do still have rules up there where you've got to take your own rubbish, you're not allowed fires on ground, it's got to be in something. So, I don't know. It's just, it ruins it for everyone, doesn't it? And now I've got to see this when I come into this woods, till it decides to heal or whatever happens to it all now, I don't know. Because I ain't got the tools to be making it safe, chainsaws and things. So, is what it is, guys, innit? Is what it is. But I suppose one upside to it is there is quite a few that's gone over as well, just around back of you guys, some thinner stuff. So I might as well utilise that, hadn't I, and clear it a little bit. So I'm going to get some of that processed for fire for tonight. Safe fire, because we always put it out before we leave no trace. So come on, let's go get some firewood. Let's get more on a positive note. So we're all set up now, guys. Got fire raging away. Nice stack of firewood here. If I need any more, there's quite a bit just sort of scattered about. There's a pile over there I can go through. I've got some other lengths here. And yeah, got my camp kitchen up. Thought I'll make a stake and jam it into the ground. It's got like a little branch sticking out of it. And camp kitchen that I've got sort of comes with like a loop. So I've just hooked it over and hung it. So it's easy to get to and access as and when I need it. Because I tell you what, I'm ready for food now. I am. And it has started to warm up and get brighter a little bit as well. So I think we're on about 4:30 at minute, PM, UK time. So yeah, it's getting lighter. It's normally dark by now, or getting there. But we're in spring. It's warmed up as well. I think it said highs of 10 today. I doubt it, but you know, it were close. And I'm warm now. Just sat here. That heat is bouncing straight back at me. But yeah, ready for food. It's gonna be a nice meal this. I'm gonna cook over at fire, I think. I didn't bring my Bushcraft grill to put my skillet on, because I want to use my skillet on fire, but if I can sort of make it balance a little bit on fire, it shouldn't need too long what I'm making anyway. So that should be totally fine. Yeah, it's a cushy little camp is this. I'm loving it. I absolutely love that tent for wild camping. It's my favourite tent for wild camping, you know, when it's not a hot tent. My favourite hot tent to date, as it stands, is the Nature Hike Massive Solo. But that, even though it's a bit weighty, I don't know what it is, when you're sat inside there on a night, it's just cosy. It just gives a feel. I don't know if it's the material, like the traditional style material. Yeah, and it's solid. So I can't wait to get in there tonight when I've got a full tummy, watch some films. I've got a couple of films downloaded and some snacks. I've got a toffee filled yum yum. Now I don't know if you guys in States have ever heard of these, or Canada or anywhere like that, but a toffee filled yum yum, it's like a pastry that's long. It's about that big, like a rectangular shape, with like an icing all on outside of it, filled with toffee in the middle, like a caramel style toffee syrup. Oh my God. So I've got that and a double choc chip brownie. So cannot wait. So yeah, watching a couple of films, eating them. I'm actually going to watch a few films tonight. Yeah, convince myself this time. I'm going to stay awake a little bit. So I'm going to be up and about round fire for a little bit longer anyway. But yeah, I think I'm ready for a brewski about now. Yeah, I've got a couple of tins. So I'm going to crack one of them open and then we'll think about making some food on fire. So dinner is served. Now if you're unsure what this is actually called over here a BLT with mayo. So a bacon, lettuce and tomato with mayonnaise. This is in a flat cake, tea cake. So it's an extra large tea cake, so bread. You get these from local cafes near us, so shops where you buy sandwiches and things. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a bad boy butty in the woods. See if you guys can see. So you can see to the extent of how big it is. It's a big boy butty is that. Doesn't even fit the plate properly. And it has just started dropping dark quite quick. They were doing it as I was cooking. I'm thinking, oh my God, what's going on here? Just out of nowhere, just started dropping. So I've stoked fire up because it was getting really smoky and burning my eyes to death. So I've got my BLT with mayo. I'm sure you guys over across pond in America will have BLTs, but I don't know. I've never been, so. And I got myself Hortus, that's the brand, Hortus gin with rhubarb and ginger. So it's rhubarb and ginger gin. Absolutely beautiful are these. Say what you want about me, but honestly, oh, that sound. Oh, bit of fizz, gets eyes going, doesn't it? Makes your eyes water. Right, let's try this big bad boy out. It's massive. I don't know where to start. Great. Big, as big as my head. And that's saying something. That is beautiful. Thing is, in our local supermarkets over here, you can't, there's nowhere that sells bread rolls this big. So you've got to go to these cafes and buy them. I'm sure there'll be like a confectioner's somewhere, like a delicatessen kind of shop or a farm shop. But yeah, I passed one on my way here, so I thought, you know what, I'll nip into a cafe and get one. I tell you what, I'll have to be careful at this rate. I'll end up biting a finger off. I'm that hungry. I'll end up taking a finger with it. Hey up, little birds flying about. I can hear them all tweeting, getting ready to bed down. Yeah, it didn't half get smoky, that fire. I'm doing my aim. Cheers, guys. Adventure together, eh? Bringing you guys along with me. If you can't get out, just watch one of my videos. Enjoy the peaceful woodland together. Welcome back. So I'm about ready to bed down now. Get a movie on, some snacks. I've got my brew, my green tea. So that's made, ready to just chill out. It's dropped a little bit, it's not really cold. I can still see fire just flickering away, just in front of the tent, just over there. So that just sometimes visual gives you a little bit of a warm feeling, doesn't it? So yeah, along with my boiling hot brew. I have brought my hot water bottle as well with me, but I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to need it tonight. But I thought it's better to be safe than sorry, and I brought it anyway. And then it's there, isn't it? Better to have and not need than need and not have. But yeah, I've got these. So I got my brownie, and then this is the yum yum I was talking about. So it's like a long pastry with like icing all over it and filled with toffee. So they'll be nice to pig out on later, won't they? Yeah, I've enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. I had just about the right amount of wood, because it's just dying out now, and I was like, perfect. Can't beat it when a plan comes together. A brew just hits sometimes. Honestly, it's just like, oh. Sometimes I just enjoy it more than water for that, like, feeling hydrated. It's lovely. So yeah, food, 2 thumbs up. I'll be doing that one again at some point. I might even put some extras in it, like a bit of cheese and stuff like that. I might even just do a full breakfast flat cake. We'll see. Tomorrow, got another treat for you in the morning. I'm having a go at the pancakes again. So I know I didn't have a chance to do it in a previous video. This time we're doing it. I've brought the mix. So I'll be doing it on my gas stove more than likely because I ran out of wood. But the mix is a chocolate chip one. Just add water, give it a shake, and off we go. So I've brought them. I've brought a lemon, and I brought some sugar. So I'll have a bit of lemon juice, some sugar on, chocolate chip pancakes. We'll have to see, won't we? See what they're looking like, see what they taste like, more importantly. So yeah, it's been a nice evening. It's given me that insight into summer coming again, and it just makes me not be able to wait. I just can't wait. It's going to be amazing. It does annoy me sometimes when it's all muggy and annoying and hot, but yeah, I've got some good plans for summer. Some really good plans. Definitely. Be some treats for you guys to see. So you need to stay tuned for them ones. So don't forget, subscribe button, guys. I'm gonna get all settled in here, get phone sorted, movie on, brew, snacky poos, snuggled up in here, all cosy and warm when it's a bit chilly outside. And I shall see you guys in the morning. Morning guys, and cheers. Oh, needed is that. Dropped cold last night, considering they were saying it were 10 degrees Celsius yesterday. It said it got to -1. So although we're in spring, it just shows it don't make a difference. Especially over here in UK, it's unpredictable. It could snow in the next couple of weeks, so you just never know. Yeah. All in all, a good night. I watched a film. I didn't watch both. I mean, I said I'd made time to watch both, but I ended up just watching one and just chilling out then a little bit. Yeah, just had a brew and chilled out. But yeah, it was a good night. A really good night. But yeah, waking up to that cold, it was like, oof, what's gone on? I half expected to open the tent door and there'd be snow. I mean, I'd have loved that. It'd have been amazing, but yeah. Fire, I just watched fire for a little bit last night. It just sort of flickered, and then embers were just flickering a little bit. And then I just zipped door up and got chilled. Yeah. I ended up using a hot water bottle because it dropped, and I thought, you know what? To make sure that I get off nice and cosy in a sleep, I'm going to get a hot water bottle going. So I got a hot water bottle going and just chilled, put it underneath my sleeping bag and fell asleep. I couldn't keep my eyes open. So yeah, we've got a special breakfast planned this morning as well, so stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna have my coffee, my big coffee cup, and then we'll get on with breakfast. That's the pancakes finished. Look at them bad boys. You can see the chocolate chips just inside it. It's banging. I think I've done a better job this time. What I worked out was I needed to get the pan hot and then simmer the heat right down. So as it got towards the end, I started making them better and I were able to flip one. So yeah, look at them. Lemon juice and sugar. Bon appetit. Let's give it a go. And see how these are cooked. And this time as well I layered them with the sugar and the lemon juice. Them chocolate chips are nice. Although they were making a weird smelling pan, you know, like it were cooking chocolate. It was strange. But I suppose that's what's going to happen in it. Oh, got all chocolate in that. Ooh. That was nice with lemon juice. Isn't it weird when you watch someone eat on videos, instantly makes you hungry or crave something similar or what they're having? It's like taste vision. Look at that. Beautiful. Like I said before, I'm not one for pancakes, but doing it this way, it's lovely. And the chocolate chips are a nice change, because before I didn't have this mix. I'll be definitely doing this one again. It's a nice breakfast because it doesn't take too long to make, really. And yeah, I'm sick of, normally I used to bring porridge and stuff, you know, just to make it easy in the morning. Sometimes I don't have breakfast, I get it on way home, but yeah, this is nice. I'm still liking the pan, the skillet that I've got. It's cooking nicely. It's started to slowly now season. A lot of people season them, you know, they put oil in a thin layer and wipe it with a tissue or something like that, just so there's a thin layer. They put it on a high heat, because you can do that with these as well, the carbon steel, and it seasons them. I find if you just put some oil in and keep using it with oil, just a little bit at a time, it just seasons itself anyway, as long as you're not putting out dafting. Like sometimes, like if you put mince in and you don't put enough oil in, sometimes it's going to stick in it, or chicken. But like with chicken last time, it didn't really stick. I think it were more the seasoning that were on it. It was like sweet chilli and a load of seasoning that stuck to the pan, but it just scraped straight off with scraper. It wasn't like I needed to scrub it. I find if you've got a decent skillet, you shouldn't need to wash it. Years ago, they didn't even used to wash the skillets. You used to just keep cooking. You get out flavours that like bacon and fat and stuff. Is what it is. If it got really messy, I'd clean it, but it hasn't. So what's the point? It's not going to work me. So I'll get tucked into these, and then I'll be getting on to pack up time. But I might make a brew first, just to help wash these down a little bit, because they're tasting like they need a brew with them. So I'll bring you guys back. So that's it, guys, for another successful wild camp adventure. I am looking forward to summer now. It's trickery as this weather at times. Doesn't half make you believe it's going to be warmer than what it is. But it'd be nice when I'm not having to play guesswork before I leave the house. Do I need a coat? Do I need something to keep warm, like my down jacket? Can I wear a t-shirt? So once it gets to the stage where I know exactly what's going on, we can get some crazy adventures going. So that's it guys for another adventure. So that's it guys on this week's episode. Another wild camping adventure successfully done. It'd be nice when summer gets here though, I tell you. When I can leave house without thinking, what the hell am I going to wear today? Because I keep having to bring a down jacket as a backup, a waterproof in case it rains. Do I wear a t-shirt, don't I? But yeah, it'll be nice when summer finally gets here. We'll get some crazy adventures under the belt. Don't forget though guys, if you are liking the content, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell just so that you get notified when a new video does drop. If you want to leave a comment down below, feel free to do so. Give it a big thumbs up for me guys, it does help the channel. And maybe share the video if you're liking it, just be like, hey mate, have you heard of this On Outdoors? It's not a bad channel. So yeah, just give it a thumbs up from me guys. And yeah, till next time, peace.